All right, so it's day 10 and it's Saturday, which means pancake day. Gotta keep the family tradition going, even though we weren't at home. But we were excited because today was the day we were gonna try this again. Day 9 was hard, we was lost, we is not from New York, so it was a lot. This time we kind of knew what train to get on, we had a much better idea, got to the right train, was able to get off at the right place. And today's goal was Times Square and the Lion King. So this is us walking through the tunnel. Yo, it legit looked like the movie, so that was always cool to kind of see a matchup and see that. So we come out the tunnel and we start walking, and of course we're on Times Square. We see all the big screens, and these screens are like freaking huge, y'all. And the amount of people in one area is definitely crazy. You normally see that after like a concert or a game at State Farm, but these screens were huge, so that was really cool to see. We were really just amazed. Fun thing, you know the naked man that be playing the guitar on like Good Morning America or whatever? We literally walked by him. Don't know who he was hugging, but he was definitely hugging somebody, and he is very skinny. And of course, Kendall's gonna be like, ew, what was he doing with no clothes on? So that was that. Number one reason we went there, of course, was to see the Lion King on Broadway. This was us going through the back. Got to go up the elevators because we had the stroller, of course. But y'all, now I done seen some plays. I used to act in church. You know what I'm saying? Music is my thing. Y'all, I done seen Lion King my whole life. And this right here, this is like, instead of 10 out of 10, this like 12 out of 10. Like, they had the movie parts down and they made some new unique songs. You definitely need to go see. The African dysphoria was on display. They had the accents right. It was a dope show. You need to take your family to see it. 12 out of 10. So after that, we start walking because we want to see more Times Square. Well, somehow I got finessed into buying some shoes for somebody. I'm not going to say her name. Also, because we're in New York, I was like, yo, you got to get a close-up of the Timbs, son. You got to have your own case of Timberlands. You know what I mean? They had a ton of shoes, and I've heard of New York being famous, so this was just a wall. I love these. You know, I'm an anime fan. If you know, you know that's DBZ. So I think these was really cool. I didn't buy them because I don't wear these, but again, they was definitely real fly. They had some Ninja Turtle shoes, the whole nine. Then somebody had to use the bathroom, so we stopped by some bakery. They had like Frosted Flake donuts and just a bunch of pastries. Too many carbs for me. You know, if I'm gonna do carbs, I'm gonna do cookies. Then we kept walking. I saw my girl Aja on the billboard. One of, if not the top women's basketball players in the WNBA. So that was cool to see like a lady have that kind of posture at Times Square. Then we walked by the world's biggest Macy's, so that was interesting. Somehow we ended up in the Target, so of course everybody wanted me to buy them toys. But you already know when I see Uno is going down, and you know I got some because you already know what time it is when we whip out them Uno cards. You feel me? Got the Uno teams. It's like spades, basically. This was their Target. It looked really narrow. Versus the ones in Georgia are a lot wider. And then we finally made it to Times Square. I don't know what I was expecting it to look like, maybe like State Farm, but it just looked different. The subway was right there outside of it. And apparently Los Tacos #1 must be the spot because they had a line outside of the door while it was cold, starting to drizzle. So there's Madison Square Garden. Was trying to find a Knicks game, but they literally didn't play. And wrestling was there on Monday, but we weren't there yet. But yeah, look at Los Tacos. I bet you they was hidden. Where's Sarge at? Because we may have to go. So that was dope. This is just the whole area. You see the billboards. It was just huge. Got our tickets. KL got sleepy. Got on the train. Came back to Newark. And we was hungry. And our diet's been off versus our normal paleo. So we was like, we need something good. I asked the people in the store, how you don't know where your like baked things are? You can just pop that in the oven, have you a good meal. We got salmon, sweet potatoes, and green beans, and it was delicious. The kids had our leftovers from the other day, which was like Chinese food. They had New York pizza. I don't really eat pizza. KO's happy and dancing because he's eating. And then, you know, I had to end the night with some cookies. Y'all know what it is. Stop playing. But we made it back from New York.